Educating, empowering, and inspiring you is our mission. So let's begin. Welcome, Health Warriors. This is episode number 67 of the Life, Strength, and Health podcast. I'm Kim, and I'm joined with Jamal.
Greetings, everyone.
And
peace and blessings.
Yes, and thank you for joining us this week. This is going to be a little different than our usually released podcast. Every other week, we're going to have a Q&A session where we address some of the most common questions that we receive at our Holistic Center, Life, Strength, and Health. And this is the first episode of the Q&A series. And in this episode, we're going to answer the question, how do I improve my skin? So before we dive into answering this question, I just want to briefly talk about the Health Warrior membership site, or I should say our Health Warrior membership site. I'm so excited to say we are so close to opening the doors to the public. Right now, we have a few beta test users going through the site, giving us some valuable feedback so we can work out any bugs and fix any errors so that when we open our doors in the upcoming week and a half or so, the membership will be ready. But I'm super excited about it. I'm super excited about how it can help people to live a more natural and holistic lifestyle. And to get more information about what our Health Warrior membership is all about, just go to healthwarrior.co. That's healthwarrior.co to learn more about our membership site and to also join our waiting list so that you are one of the first to know when we open our doors. And I'm also going to be doing, or Jamal and I are going to be doing a webinar where we kind of go behind the scenes to show what the Health Warrior membership site is all about and how it can help you to live a more natural and holistic lifestyle. So now let's dive into the question of this episode. And the question again is, how do I improve my skin? And as I mentioned earlier, this is a very common question that we receive at our Wellness Center, Life, Strength, and Health. And it's certainly understandable because your skin is the first thing that people see. And if you have skin issues or problems, it can definitely make you very self-conscious. It can help, or it can affect, I should say, your confidence. It's just a concern for a lot of people. So we wanted to address this common question in this episode and how we approach improving your skin.
Yeah, it also affects how people perceive age.
Yes.
Because one thing that most people don't want is wrinkles, so when the skin begins to wrinkle, it's so many different types of anti-wrinkle creams on the market and so many different remedies for wrinkles and like the lines under the eyes, on the side of the eyes, they call them crow's feet, things like that. People want to prevent those things, so it's not just about breaking out and blemishes and things like that, but also wrinkles. So I think that this is a very important question to answer because people spend a lot of money on trying to, fix their skin.
Right. People spend so much money in improving their skin. They go to their dermatologist. They go to see an esthetician. You see the infomercials on TV for some very popular skincare lines to help address acne and breakouts and things of that nature. And it is a very big industry, the skincare industry, and people spend so much money. Like we said before, like your skin is the first thing people see, and who doesn't want nice skin?
Yeah, and it doesn't mean that any of these things are necessarily bad or good. They just have their place. Mm-hmm. The point is that a lot of people go through many different extremes in order to have their skin vibrant and looking the way that they want. People spend their money on plastic surgery and different types of, laser surgery and things like that, removing marks and removing acne from the face. Mm-hmm. So many different ways. And a lot of our clients, when they come in, this is a common thing. This is our question of the day, but this is a question that we get all the time. People want to know if working with us is going to improve their skin, or doing a particular program is going to improve their skin. Like, this is a serious concern for a lot of people, especially women.
Yes. And, you know, a lot of people hear so many different ways of naturally improving your skin. We've all heard of drinking more water. And of course, drinking water is definitely a necessity for just overall good functioning and good health of your body, because our body is predominantly water. So we need to consume water to help our bodies work better, flush out toxins and things of that nature. So drinking more water, we all have heard that does benefit your skin. We've also heard of eliminating or reducing soda intake, or sugary drinks. Removing those things from your diet can certainly help to improve your skin. Dairy is something that you also hear can affect someone's skin. So for some people, eliminating dairy, that can certainly help. And these are some common things that you hear. And these things certainly can enhance your skin. But we're talking about how to best improve your skin, not just, have better skin, but improve it to really, so you're happy with how your skin looks. You feel confident and you love the look and feel of your skin. When you want to improve your health, it's all about taking a holistic approach. But before we dive into what that is, the first step in improving your skin is to understand what your skin really is. And your skin is a protective barrier, but the most important thing is an organ of elimination.
Yeah, I think that it's really important to address what the skin is. Like, how can you really improve upon something that you don't understand? So the way that people move with their skin, is very clear that there's no understanding there. So that's why I think that answering this particular question as far as like what the skin is really important, because like Kim said, it is an organ of elimination. So in our bodies, we have different ways to eliminate waste in our bodies. And the skin is a way to actually eliminate toxins from our body. When we sweat, for example, we're sweating to regulate body temperature,
right,
but we also sweat to remove toxins. And a lot of times when we can't move toxins from our bodies fast enough, your body begins to go through trying to eliminate it through different channels. So your body will use your skin to actually eliminate waste. So quite often, when people begin to break out and have rashes and just different problems with their skin, a lot of times it's toxicity. The body is trying to rid itself of toxicity actually through the skin.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a cleansing response. The cleanse is your body removing the waste through the pores of your skin. And what commonly happens is when a person breaks out, they want to put things on their skin to push the waste back down into their skin. So quite often people do things to go against what your body is naturally trying to do.
Right. It's like you're fighting against your body's internal process. Instead of allowing those toxins to leave your body through your pores, you're kind of fighting against it, pushing the toxins back because you may not like how your skin looks or feels. You don't like the skin eruptions or the pimples and so on and so forth. But the first thing is we have to get out of our body's own way and allow that natural process of the toxins to be expelled through our skin. And one of the great things about our skin is it's an indicator of what's going on inside of our bodies. When you have skin problems, it's just letting you know that, hey, there's an imbalance going on with inside of your body. And this is just signaling for you to look a little deeper and address certain things that may be going on inside of your body.
Absolutely. And it's also a reflection of your nutrition, like how you currently eat. Your skin is going to be a reflection of that, and it's going to let you know. Also, your lifestyle, your skin is going to be a reflection of your lifestyle as well. So all of these things can be indicators to what is going on with your skin and understanding skin better. Also, something else when it comes to skin is your skin doesn't just eliminate, it also absorbs.
Right.
So you have to understand that, like, your body drinks anything that comes in contact with your skin. Our skin is a protective barrier. You know, it protects the insides of our bodies from being exposed to the environment on a large scale. And it protects us from, you know, outside things being exposed to inside of our body on a larger scale. But at the same time, things that come in contact with our skin do get absorbed. So you have to understand that when you come in contact with different chemicals and just certain different types of environments, and just from the soaps and the lotions and all of the different things that we put on our skin, just know that it's not just staying on the outside of your skin. Your body is absorbing it on the inside of your skin.
Also, when you use a lot of topical products on your skin to cover up some like skin eruptions or pimples, a lot of times the chemicals in those products are very toxic. So it's like you're compounding the situation of pushing those toxins back in your skin, but you're also doing it with toxic chemicals. So that certainly doesn't help in the long run. Right.
So we know that skin will absorb and your skin will also push out. So you just have to understand that there's an exchange from the inner to the outer and from the outer to the inner when it comes to your skin. So I think that that's a really big piece of the puzzle. So let's talk about your internal environment being reflected on your skin itself. So we know that if you're getting a lot of breakouts and things like that, that's a lot of times toxicity. So we know that your body has toxicity. So one thing that's really important is detoxification, making sure that you cleanse your body properly. There's a lot of different types of cleanses out there that are going to have different effects on your body. But you know that if there's toxicity there, it's going to be reflected in your skin. And if there isn't toxicity there, then there is nothing for your body to push out of your skin.
Right. Another common area of toxicity that can occur within the body is regularity. Are you moving your bowels on a regular basis? Because that is another major elimination channel within your body. So if you're not regularly having a bowel movement at least once a day, then where are those toxins going? They're going back into your body, recirculating, and they have to be eliminated through another elimination channel. If you're not moving your bowels, you certainly can't expect your skin to take over that job.
Yeah, in Chinese medicine, there is a correlation between your colon, your large intestines, and your lungs. And there's a huge correlation between your lungs and your skin. So what we find is that when people have toxic colons, that it reflects on their skin. A lot of times they have a lot of breakouts and their skin is not optimum. So just understand that if you're having those types of impacted intestines and constipation and things like that, and you're noticing that your skin is being affected as far as like breakouts, acne, rashes and things like that, there is a correlation between that. And we find that when we begin working with people to detoxify their colon, that their skin actually improves.
So that's just some examples of how toxicity can affect your skin. So now we want to address nutrition, because that's another major component to having healthy skin. You know, the saying, you are what you eat. Certainly, you know, for most people, what you eat will be reflected in your body and in your skin. And if you're eating a lot of denatured food, processed foods, fast foods, dehydrating foods, those things can certainly affect your skin.
Absolutely, especially the nutrient density of certain foods can affect your skin overall. For example, there are certain nutrients that are in foods that actually feed your skin. Vitamin C, if you're consuming foods that are rich in vitamin C, those are going to help to improve your skin, as well as things like beta carotene. So if you're consuming broccoli and things like carrots on a regular basis, these things are going to help to improve the elasticity of your skin. And if you're having oily, rich foods, the good oils, the good fats, you have a diet that's rich in these good fats, that's going to help with the moisture, hydration of your skin. It's not just about water hydration, but also oils, making sure that you have, good skin constitution.
But on the flip side, if you consume the poor fats,
right,
that is what ages your skin and gives you cellulite. And it causes so much stress on the body. And we did a 3-part series on fats. That was episode 60, 61, and 62. I will list those in our show notes page for today's episode. But definitely consuming poor fats can definitely age the skin as well.
Right. And so you brought up a really good point, because I was talking about things that you can consume that will actually improve upon your skin. And you just brought up something that will actually age you and cause your skin to look worse. So there are a group of foods that you can actually eat that will make your skin worse. One of the things that Ken was speaking about earlier is dairy products. A lot of times it's common to believe that dairy products can actually make your skin worse. And that's not all dairy, but a lot of the commercial dairy products that have been processed will cause inflammation, and it can have an effect upon your skin, just like alcohol, for example. If you do a lot of drinking, that can definitely age your skin if you're doing a lot of that. And then going beyond nutrition, we spoke about lifestyle and how your lifestyle can affect your skin. So, for example, if you're a smoker, right? So the lungs correspond with the skin. So if you're a smoker, that can actually have an effect on your skin, and it can age you as well. So from all different angles, there are ways to improve upon as well as to create poor skin. So the main takeaway when understanding the skin is that there are a lot of different factors that will determine the quality of your skin, whether that's for the good or for the bad. So what most people tend to do is they take one thing and they just do that.
Right.
So someone will say, you know what, I'm just going to eat all of these foods that are rich in the nutrients that my skin needs, and they'll just do that. Mm-hmm. Or they'll say, I'm going to avoid all of the things that are going to cause me to have skin problems. They just do that. Or they just go to their dermatologist, or they just go with a special, face peel mask that they picked up.
Or they just detox and think that's enough.
Yeah, but it's not that simple when you really understand skin. Like, your skin can begin to replace itself in as little as a month. You can actually start replacing old skin and just completely rebuild your skin, right?
So the question is, what is it replacing itself with?
Right. Yeah. So you have an opportunity to completely improve your skin if you take a holistic approach to that process.
Right. So that is the question to this week's Q&A of how do I improve my skin? And just a quick recap, the first step in improving your skin is to truly understand what your skin is and how your internal and external environments affect the health of your skin.
Right. And the next thing would be nutrition, understanding how what you put into your body, how that can impact your skin for the better and how it can impact your skin for the worse.
Another thing that can affect your health is your lifestyle. An example of that could be smoking.
Right. And also, in addition to those things, looking at it from a holistic perspective, you still want to take good care of your skin and you still want to put great things on it. It's important for you to have a good skincare regimen. Mm-hmm. One of the things that we spoke about doing is actually bringing on a skincare specialist to give you some tips and ideas on how to have a good skincare regimen. But having a good skincare regimen is very important.
Yes, it is.
As far as dermatologists are concerned, that's not something that we really recommend as part of your skincare strategy. If we look at dermatologists, they definitely have their place, but that's more like a medical doctor. When you're in crisis and you have a crisis situation, then you may need to go in to see a dermatologist. But as far as your holistic practice, that's kind of like the last resort when you've already progressed to a point. Now you're going to see a dermatologist, but a dermatologist is just like a medical doctor. If you go to a medical doctor with a headache, they're going to give you a medication to take the headache away, but it doesn't address your problem. If you go to a dermatologist, they're going to give you a cream, a steroid, or something that you can topically put on to make whatever is happening go away, but it still doesn't address the root problem. So I wouldn't consider that to be a strategy, even though that they have their place and they can be effective at what it is that they do.
So that is the conclusion of this week's episode, where we address how to best improve your skin. And for access to the show notes pages, just go to lifestrengthandhealth.com/67. That's lifestrengthandhealth.com/67 to access the show notes pages and anything that we have mentioned in this week's episode. And before we go, if you would like a little more assistance on how to improve your skin holistically, then I invite you and welcome you to join our exclusive Health Warrior community. That's where you can work with us more directly and get that education, support, and guidance on how to take a holistic approach in improving your skin. And whether you live in New Jersey or anywhere in the world, you will be able to work with Jamal and I to improve your skin from a holistic perspective. So just go to healthwarrior.co. That's healthwarrior.co to learn more about our Health Warrior community. Thank you for joining us this week. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode, but most importantly, you received value from it. So until next time, live healthier.
Peace and blessings, everyone. Stay healthy.